Today I'm up for a fresh challenge. I bought these inner lampshade units a while ago. A couple of them arrived broken. I got them from AliExpress. But I would like to try and make a resin lampshade. It's a challenging project because I'm not sure how it's going to fall. I want to do a resin chain lampshade. So I wanted to, as a decorative thing, I want to use chain. So that's going to be interesting. So what I've done at the moment, I've just put a bit of plastic because I want to mark out where these lines are. But what I've noticed, of course, is that when I eventually do my resin piece, which is going to be Freeform, obviously, it's not going to, you know, this is just going to drape and it's going to fall where it wants to fall. So my original idea was that I was going to mark out these lines to put the chains down and then have it a little bit of a hanging piece. But I don't know that that's going to work. But I can still use them as a bit of a guide, so that they're... Anyway, you'll see what I'm going to do. It's going to be an interesting one because I really have no idea, as usual, how it's going to turn out. But I'm always willing to try. So what I will do, though, I will mark out this bit here because that's the important bit, because that's where the lampshade's going to sit when I pour the resin, wait for a few hours until it's dry and not tacky, but still mouldable, so then I can put it on top here and, yeah, make a lampshade, hopefully. So I'll see you shortly. Bye. That's my silicone rope. So what I've done now is just drawn around there so that I've got my line, and now I'll just get a ruler . Just gives me a bit of a guide. I guess that's about what there. I just hope I probably should have marked. Anyway, we'll see what happens. There we go. That looks pretty even. So that's where my chain's going to go all around. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Okay, I've got my plastic on top of the rope, the silicone rope. I've used a rubbish bag because when I've tried to use that other plastic, this one I'll show you. I bought that one from Amazon, I think, and it's great plastic, but I found it tends to stick a little bit to the resin and then it's hard to get off. So I have had success with the rubbish bag, so I'll try that again. Now I've got my chain, a roll of chain, and what I'm trying to do, I'm hoping it'll work, is to just go around the edges first and just lay it out. I want some hanging, so I just need to get it sort of laid out, and hopefully it'll stay there. I've got another bit here that has to hang. I'm not sure how much hanging part I need. This one here is a bit bigger. What do you think? Do you think this is going to work? Any comments below would be appreciated. I always like to hear what your thoughts are as you watch me making these things that have seem to come to me at night time when I'm just about to go to sleep. I don't know how you find out, how you get inspired, but let me know. I think when you're going to sleep, your mind sometimes, well, it depends, sometimes you can be worrying about all sorts of things that are going to happen, which isn't very productive at all, really, is it? So it's best to focus on other things that, if you can't sleep, rather than negative thoughts. Keeps rolling around. I've got to unroll it so that it's going to sit properly. I made the silicone ring a little bit bigger than my circle because I know what's going to happen here. In fact, I'll just loosen that a little bit because I want to make sure that I have the right size. I've just put some coasters around the edges just to hold it down, but I don't want it too tight. Hard to know what will happen here, but resin lampshade is a first for me. I've never done one before, but I have thought about it. I know there's other people who might have tried different things. I haven't really watched any videos recently. I probably should have done that before I started, but I got excited about it and just wanted to get going on it. And sometimes you learn best through just doing it. So that's the first bit. And then I wanted a circle here around the rim. I might even go around twice. That would probably look better, wouldn't it? I think I got this roll of chain from Temu. Just I bought it for the jewellery making, but I haven't used it. Yeah, it moves around. It's one of the challenges, isn't it, is having that, being able to deal with all the fiddly bits. That might do. Cut that one off. Oh, to get it in the right place. Okay. Now, my other thing is I'm not sure what colours to do. I don't want the colours to overtake it, or you won't see the chain. But I guess if I use alcohol inks that are transparent, that'll help. I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me doing this forever and a day. Okay, I'm back. I'm very excited to try this new technique. So let's, I've mixed up 600 grams of resin, and that is just resin, 2 to 1 volume. I've moved the chain a little bit to try and get it right. I just hope that it works. I've probably mixed up a bit too much resin, but I prefer to have more than not enough because I want the lampshade to be fairly thick so that it doesn't break. So without further ado, I think we'll start to pour. Okay, here we go. Do a little bit of here in the middle. Then I'll just go in all the triangle, whatever the shape is there. It's not really a triangle, but that one looks a bit bigger. So I don't know. The chain might not end up in the right place, but it doesn't matter because when I put it on the former, it's going to do its own thing anyway. I'm glad I mixed the 600 grams because I think I am going to need it. I've got the humming sound you can hear is my air purifier, humidifier. It's looking pretty good. It hasn't moved, the chains haven't moved, which is a good start. I'm just going to move these a little bit to make sure they're on that black line as close as possible. Well, that's the edge of my lamp. I'm back and I've got my colours. I think I'll go for blue, pink and cream. They're Lumino colours. That label's back the front. But yeah, we'll try those. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. I might start with just a dot in the middle to see what happens. Maybe a couple of dots. I don't want to hide my chain, so then I might go with blue all around the white. Oops. That's looking pretty. I should do one in the middle too, shouldn't I? This is cream actually, by the way, not white. I'm liking it so far. I can, yeah, I'll go around with the pink now. I think where the blank spots are, I'll just add a little bit more of the cream. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I'm feeling like it's sort of looking quite pretty. I hope it doesn't change too much. I mean, as you know, resin does change as it's drying. It turned out that blue has, sky blue is more of a green, a turquoise green, but whether that's a reaction from having the pink in there. Ooh, I think my white's overtaking the pink in some places, or the cream I should say. Which, yeah, that was not good. I didn't like that. I might have to put another dot of the pink in there. I don't like. That's really upset the pattern. Oh well, that's life. Thinking I've got some of these little sparkly things. Whether I add a few of those in. I might start just by trying to add a few here in the middle. Not sure if I should add any more or not. Whether I just leave it like that. See, the chain is going to give it a bit of strength along those lines as well. I've got these other little flowery things. I could add. I could pop them in. Maybe around the edge there. See how they go. You've got to have a little bit of sparkle on a lamp, don't you? I'm liking it. What do you think? Whew. This is going to be fantastic to, I'm not going to be impatient. I'm going to wait until it is, you know, I don't want this one, like when I made this rope basket, for example, I wanted it to be soft and tacky so that when I put it on the former, it dripped, and I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to have to be patient and wait until it is dry but still soft, you know, and you've got to really just keep an eye on it. You can't afford to, well, this one's moved, I need that one over there. That's in the wrong spot. It needs to be over there. Lucky I noticed that. Yeah, so this time it's going to have to be dry, as in still mouldable but more or less dry. This one should be more over this way. It's getting a blue one. I'll have to remove that and put another one. Move these over a little bit. Change another one there. And one more here. And one more here. I'm wondering if I missed how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. Let me just check the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there's 6. Oh, that's right. That's all right. I won't put. I was thinking I might have to put another one there because it just looked sort of out of kilter, but. No, maybe this one was meant to go more this way, I think. That could be it. This one looks like it should have been more over there. I don't think I'll try moving it now. I mean, when I put it on the former, it's not going to fall on right on those lines anyway. It's going to do its own thing, so because there will be folds in it. You'll see what I mean when I put it on the former. But for now, apart from just giving it a little bit of a go to get rid of any last minute bubbles. I think I'll leave it. And it's now 1:15, so we'll see how long it takes to get to a place where I can take it off and put it on my former. I'm going to go and enjoy my afternoon and then see what happens later this evening. I'm back. It's 9:30 in the night. It's been drying for about 8 hours. I'm nervous about putting it on my former, which I have here. I put the lampshade on a vase and I'll put a silicone mat over that. I'm nervous because I don't want it to drip. The last one, as I said earlier, that I did the rope one, I actually wanted that one to drip. Okay, so I did it when it was soft. But this one, I don't want it to drip. So I think if I leave it till morning, it'll be too hard. So I'm going to have to give it a go. I've cut around my plastic. I was just experimenting with putting these little things on the chains at the end. I've only put a couple of them on. I've got to do the rest of them, but I thought they might look good. So basically, it's a matter of picking it up gently and placing it on my former. And I'll bring that over here now. Hope you can see that okay. Okay, so I think that's about the centre. I don't want to play with it too much. I don't think it's going to drip. That's a good thing. And I just got to now get some nice folds in it. I love the colour. Beautiful, very pretty vintage sort of look. I just need a few little pleats in it. So I've got to move over it just a fraction. That better, more centered. Gosh, it looks pretty. I'm happy with it. I am happy with it. I'm glad I use this plastic. It's so much better. The old rubbish bag. All right. I'll just take it down so you can have a look. Looking okay, isn't it? All right, well, I'll be able to go to bed now, so I'll see you when I unveil it. Well, hello, here we are again. I'm ready to unveil this little lampshade, and it's been a few days. I've been busy, so I haven't been able to get in and really do much in the last couple of days, but I have come in every now and again and just sort of stretched it out a bit because it tended to fall. I've also put I like fiddling. I put a few little dangles there attached to a ring. They were, yeah, I couldn't attach them to the chain. It was too long. So let's have a look and see what we've got. I'll just take this off. And there's my lampshade. I'll pop that aside for the moment. And put the plastic there, and that's the beauty of these garbage bags or rubbish bags. They just come out. Look how easily that came out. Beautiful. Whereas that other plastic I was using kept sticking to the resin. Wow, look at that inside. Beautiful. Yeah, that's looking lovely. So here I am with the finished result. I wonder what you think. Please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I know there's a few things I probably could have done differently, which I will next time, and I'll point them out in a moment, but here she is. And I'll just switch that on so you can see it with the light. Now, what did I do wrong? Well, next time I will definitely make it about 2 or 3 centimeters longer, because I'll turn it around and you'll be able to see my skirt's too short. Oh dear, it needs a petticoat, if you know what a petticoat is. Not worn these days, but yes, unfortunately that little bit longer would have made all the difference. So I shall do that next time. I always keep the first thing that I make of anything, and this is my first lampshade, so I'll be keeping this one. But I will try again, and when I do, I'll show you. So I hope you like that. It's a little bit of a vintage sort of look. It's not a modern lamp, for those who like those more modern lamps that are around at the moment. But it's very pretty, and it's very satisfying to do, and it's not difficult. So if you want to have a go, I've put an E14 lamp in there, and that is an LED, so it doesn't make too much heat, so that my lamp won't get hot. Okay, until next time. Thank you for watching.